Live from MTAC, here's the audio from our panel, The Great Dragon Draft. This is OSMcast Live.
So whatever audio I'm getting is the audio that we're going to get. So yay. All right, folks. Hello. Welcome to OSMcast Live. Woo. With a room filled with hundreds. This is an audio podcast. They don't know the difference. Hi, I'm Basil.
I'm Charlie.
I'm John.
And that's us. So you're here for the Great Anime Dragon Draft, where we will pick a draft of dragons, and y'all will vote on which team of dragons you feel would best win against the other dragons based off the criteria listed. So, here we go. I got our names here. I've got our categories. Our categories are physical prowess, magical prowess, biggest/best horde, best noodle/profile, most annoying to deal with, and then a bonus, pick one Bahamut from Final Fantasy. There are 16 of them. They're all different. And Final Fantasy 7 has 3 of them. There are plenty of dragons and Bahamuts to pick from. So, John, tell me, we're also doing this, you said, as a snake?
Yeah, snake draft.
How does that work?
So, a snake draft is pretty simple. If you were to just go rounds and, like, say, I went first, Basil, then Charlie, it would be lopsided because I would be picking first every single round. So the way a snake draft works is you do the order in one round, and then in the next round you reverse it. So the person who picks last goes first. And we alternate back and forth until we run out of rounds.
So there we go.
Sports.
Yeah. That's why I had John here, because I need someone who actually knows sports to know how to win a draft.
We're 2 MTACs too late for that one.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, come back next year for our blackjack panel.
You. All right.
That's an in-joke that I'm sure y'all are going to love.
So, Charlie, definitely make sure to enunciate, because we're recording this live, and it's going to get released pretty much untouched, because who knows if this is even be...
I'm not editing this.
No one's editing this. Who knows if this is even listenable to even the people in the audience. But we're going to start with... I know I have it listed Basil, John, Charlie, but we're going to go in order of the actual table, so it's going to be John. So, pick a dragon that you think has the physical prowess.
I like to go off of vibes and style, and anyone who knows me knows I'm a man of culture, and that means 90s anime. So, I'm going with Shooting Star from Record of Lodoss War.
Shooting Star. Don't worry about the spelling. It's fine.
It's an audio podcast.
That's right. It's not a podcast. They're never going to know. So what's so good about Shooting Star from Record of Lodoss War?
He's a big-ass red dragon. I mean, check that shit out. You know, he breathes fire. He stomps around. He kills people.
And look at those pecs.
Yeah, look at those pecs. Look at that neck. That long neck. Check that out.
Yeah, it's a good dragon.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's the bonus for doing a podcast or a panel or anything. It's about dragons. They all kick ass.
Yeah.
Like, there's no such thing as a bad dragon. They're all great.
Like that's a 10 out of 10 red dragon right there.
Such thing as a bad dragon.
Oh,
We're not
no.
going there.
Like,
Not those dragons.
I don't think Basil did that on purpose.
not on purpose, but all right. So I'm going to also pick a red dragon. I'm going to call it Red Dragon, because it is a red dragon from Delicious in Dungeon, which is, a brand new anime on Netflix. It's also a great manga, and the red dragon also does all the things you want a dragon to do. It's huge. It stomps. It eats. It breathes fire. It does all the things that you want a dragon to do, and it does it well.
It tastes delicious.
Yes, and it tastes goddamn delicious. especially with Charlie. Have you seen The Listening Dungeon yet?
No.
You should absolutely watch The Listening Dungeon. The whole concept of it is that it's a team of adventurers. They're delving into a dungeon, and they kill and then eat whatever they kill.
I've not watched anime since 2020, so unless COVID comes back real hard, it's probably not going to happen.
That's fine. You can pretend while you're watching this, and shoot, it's mostly family friendly-ish. Charlie's not good. I mean, Freya's not going to know any better yet. So.
I was going to say, is there a particular life event that caused you to stop watching anime? And watch Bluey and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Bluey? I don't watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Bluey's worth
You
it.
should. It's not bad.
Yeah, does Bluey have a dragon in it, though?
Every time.
Well, there's the pantomime of being a dragon named Pendragon, but that's the name of a moonlight unicorn. It's complicated.
Okay.
Okay, well, now it is your turn. Well, that was wrong.
Yeah. John's out.
All right, fine, whatever. Charlie, pick a dragon.
I will also be going with a reddish dragon, and I'm prepared to fight anybody about this. I'm going to go with Smaug from the Rankin Bass 1977 made-for-TV animated classic.
Okay, well, first, why is it an anime?
Okay.
Talk right in the microphone, let everyone real know.
And I know that some of you, like, just from the basis of my theory will not hold water with some people, and that is fine. I'm okay with that. But the 1977 made-for-TV Rankin Bass version of The Hobbit was, if you look at the animation department, the 14 people that worked on it were all from Topcraft Incorporated, which was a Japanese company formed in, I believe, 1972, existed till 1985, when it became defunct and basically split off. One group went on to start Pacific Animation Corporation, which would animate things like Thundercats. And then the other group would go on to form Studio Ghibli. And in fact, the production or the animation coordinator, Toru Hata, on Hobbit would become a producer of Studio Ghibli, and as a producer, I think listed on Grave of the Fireflies, My Neighbor Totoro, Nausicaa the Valley of the Wind, which actually was a Topcraft, not a Ghibli production, and Kiki's Delivery Service, like a bunch of the classic Studio Ghibli stuff. Toru Hata would have worked on. He was also, I think, animation manager for Ghibli at one point. But yes, it was all animated by a Japanese company, so I'm willing to call it anime. I do want to throw this in that the assistant producer on Hobbit, he was one that would go on to Pacific Animation Corporation. Pacific Animation Corporation would then be bought out in 1988 by Disney and become Walt Disney Animation Japan, and then one of the storyboard artists would later go on with Toei to make an anime called Jean Valjean Monogatari, which would be Les Mis the anime in 1979. And now that my wife knows that, we're going to have to go find it and see how bad it is.
All right, so now I have to ask, now that you've decided this is Smaug,
Yes.
and he's anime,
Yes.
as according to you,
Yes.
why is he the best dragon for physical prowess?
Let's go, not physical prowess, but this is a beautiful cat, bat, wolf, dog thing, and I love it. But I'm going to let Smaug speak for himself. I am strong, strong, strong. My armor is like tenfold shields, my teeth are swords, my claws spears, the shock of my tail a thunderbolt, my wings a hurricane, and my breath death. To me, that's good enough.
All right, cool.
Believe the hype, folks.
All right, so there we go. So now we start. So we started John first. That's my turn for this.
Well, Charlie went last.
Charlie went last.
So Charlie goes first.
The last shall be first.
He goes first. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's your dragon for magical prowess?
I don't know. Maybe who's a good magic dragon?
I ain't telling you what the good magic dragons are. I got my own list.
I know of one.
I was actually thinking that Shinron makes wishes come true.
I know of one magic dragon.
tough.
I want to go with
Dragon.
Shenron.
Yeah.
honestly.
All right.
That made that
He's magic to me, and he has a deep melodious voice, even though that's not a category.
Okay.
Actually, so does Smaug. Maybe that's my thing.
Maybe it is
Has
your
something
thing.
awakened in me today? I like dragons with smooth voices.
All right. So, Charlie's pick for Magic Prowess is that. So now it wraps around to you.
No, it goes to you.
Goes to me?
You're
Okay.
always in the middle, Basil.
All right. So I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go with Veldora Tempest.
That's not yours. That's not yours.
That is John's. Veldora Tempest. He is from that time that reincarnated as a slime, which is the one good isekai anime. Other people may argue that other isekai animes are good. I will not agree with you, but if you tell me that time reincarnated as a slime is good, I will then agree that it is good. Look, I just calls them as I sees them. And do I have a picture of Veldora? I should. I kind of made sure I did. But whatever, he's cool. He loves reading manga just like I do, which is great. He's got the largest magical counts of any dragon that I know of. And he is known as a natural disaster because he is so large and in charge and just spewing magic everywhere that people don't know how to deal with him and they just hope he kind of goes away. And that's Veldora. Look at this guy. I mean,
And he just likes to lay around and doesn't care what anybody says about him.
yeah, like, no, well, he actually cares a lot. He
Well-
cares a lot of what people say about him. And as long as they say something remotely good, doesn't even have to be major. Like, boy, your dragon claws sure look nice today. That's good enough. You have sated him. He is happy with that. He is a good dragon. All right. John, what's your magic dragon?
Okay, we got a Yu Yu Hakusho fans in here.
Woo!
Yes.
So we're gonna go with the Dragon of the Darkness Flame.
All right. I don't have a picture of this one, so just tell us what is so great about Dragon of Darkness.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
The
it.
Dragon Darkness Flador. That's his government name.
All right.
So when you unleash him, he turns people into just like faint outlines on a wall. I mean, he just absolutely obliterates anything he comes into contact with.
Do you know if he's in the new live action one?
Don't watch it.
I've only watched one episode. It's so gory that it was like.
And that's not why I'm saying don't watch it.
So the
But
problem,
yes, technically, he does use it in that, but it's
the problem with the Yu Yu Hakusho live action Netflix show is they take the entirety of Yu Yu Hakusho, all of it, and put it in like 6 or 7 episodes. All of it.
That's
Like,
why it doesn't make any sense then.
yeah, it's not.
Because I haven't watched the cartoon yet, but I started watching the.
You should watch the anime instead. It's
Yeah.
way better, and it's not really gory.
not really.
And it has the funniest joke in all of anime for me.
It does. It does.
Is it,
Actually, I did watch it, but it's been like 20 years, so
Yeah.
or however
Yeah.
long time.
is the joke Kuwabara running in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
All right, John. You were last. Now you're first again.
Okay. So what's our category this time?
Biggest or best horde?
So, I can't think of anything that's made more money and is more a dragon than One Piece.
Oh.
So are you saying just One Piece?
Yeah, One Piece as a franchise. It's
Wow.
it's dragon. It's dragging on over 1,000 episodes, and it's got a huge horde.
I mean, it's not the anime with the
Wow.
most episodes. It's not like Crayon Shin. Oh, Crayon Shinchan.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, but it does have the biggest horde. Plus Brown Shin-Chins.
Like, that sucks because mine was actually going to be Kaido from One Piece.
Well, I mean, you can still do
but,
that.
but you just included Kaido because you just included One Piece.
Well,
like-
it's more of a concept than an actual dragon.
That's fair, though. You can still do it. It's
You know what? I'm going to choose Toru because she's got all the ladies, all the other dragons. She's great, and she's a maid. Like, there is nothing not to love about Toru.
I mean, I was tempted in the mystical category to go with Super Shenron and Price is Right this thing, but I decided not to. I decided I was not going to go Super Shenron.
I don't think Toru's a dragon.
Toru may or may not be I'm pretty sure Toru's a dragon.
No, dragon is an adjective that modifies maid.
Are you referring to Super Shenron as the golden one from Super?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I thought that one had a different name.
It might, but that was just where I was going with it. Was just a real Price is Right, $1 less or more than the other person.
All right, Charlie.
I want to go back though and argue that Toru is a maid, not a dragon. If we were doing a maid draft, that this would work.
I mean, there is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
They're dragons.
Yeah, I mean, I showed you a picture of Toru as a dragon.
I know.
But dragon maid
I
is
don't
an
believe
adjective saying that she is a maid that is a dragon.
No,
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
I mean, she even has, as a maid, she even has a dragon tail
that would
and
be a
horns.
maid dragon.
She's a Dragon Maid.
I just started watching that.
A maid dragon, maid is the adjutive.
So it's a dragon's a maid,
Modifying
but then she's a dragon
dragon.
maid.
But she was a dragon before she was a maid.
She's a dragon.
I don't buy it. I don't buy
What's
it.
that one?
Well,
That's
don't
not
worry. This is my draft, so I'm allowing her. Now,
No, that's fine. I'm just saying this is why people should not vote for you in that category.
we have not even gotten there yet. You are jumping the gun.
already-
We're only 16 minutes in. We have an hour to fill. So you need to save these arguments.
I mean, you've just
For the
proved you're
end.
untrustworthy. So I think everyone needs to know that going forward.
All right, fair. Now pick me a dragon.
I'm going Smaug again because he had the whole treasure of Erebor.
All right. All right, so you're going double Smaug.
No one can stop me.
I mean, I could,
Just
but...
an army of Smaugs. Whole mountain range.
I kind of thought about it.
Well, he's right now, he almost was... He could on all Smaug, but then he chose Shinron.
Well, I had
So-
to mix it up a little.
All right, well, now you got to decide best noodle and or profile of a dragon.
Okay, I'm actually for this one not picking either of those, even though I think Shinron has an amazing profile, and I would love the symmetry of Smaug Shinron. But I think I've got to go with a Bahamut, any one drawn by Yoshitaka Amano, because that's going to have an amazing profile.
But is that anime, though? That's a video game. And we technically also have a category.
Is there a Bahamut and Spirits Within?
No, there wasn't. I don't think, actually.
I mean, I haven't seen that since it came out, so...
And I would even argue, now there is...
Go.
I'll give this one to you, if this is the one you want to go with. There is a Bahamut that was in Advent Children. There was a Bahamut in Advent Children. His name was Bahamut Sin. That's him right there. You can go with that Bahamut.
He's a pretty boy.
What?
That's his little mouth.
It's his little
Yeah.
mouth.
You get you with your little
All right.
man, too.
So you want Bahamut Sin?
Oh, fine, I guess.
Okay. Hey, it's you. Look,
I'm pretending that Yoshitaka Amano drew that in my heart.
all right. Now it's my turn. Best profile. I am annoyed because the best profile of any dragon is Shenron, like he is. But we've already used him in a different category.
You could use
We're ignoring that Charlie's double Smaug.
You could totally
Like,
I think
we're
maybe
going
not
to.
using. If not, we're not doubling within a category. I think we're fine.
Is it Noodle Shenron or Buff Shenron?
Those are both good for different reasons.
There's a good noodle. There's Purunga that you have not.
But okay, but that is true. There
Wait.
is another one.
Can I give you an idea?
Well, I already have my pick, but you can give me an idea.
Pick
you
is
only
that
one.
every Pokemon are known by their. Who's that Pokemon? So any dragon type Pokemon is naturally going to have a good
I had
profile.
debated. I did debate that. But I am going to go with Haku
Yeah.
from Spirited Away. Like, yeah, now that someone called me untrustworthy, I'm like, yeah, but I'm the one.
I will say, if there was a category Best Boyfriend Dragon, I would have chosen Haku.
So he's pretty great, and he's just got a real good noodle to him. I'll let you decide what that means.
There's no bad dragons.
All right.
Weirdo.
I know what I like.
I can't believe we're this far and we haven't said Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Thank you!
Blues white. Yeah.
Blue-
Blues white dragon.
Listen, any white blues is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Like white.
Blues eye. Yeah, that's
Blues
definitely
eyes.
a blues artist, man. I call him Blues Eyes.
All right.
The red eye black dragon?
Trust me, I've thrown all these at that day.
See, my argument was, oh my gosh, my brain is blanking on guy's name. It's not Yugi. It's the other Kaiba. Yeah, I was going to actually argue that Blue Eyes White Dragon was going to be my pick for most annoying to deal with, not for the dragon itself, but because if you have him, then Kaiba is going to hound you until he steals your cards, and that's the most annoying to deal with. But he is now your best noodle/profile. So for you, John, who is your most annoying dragon to deal with?
Could be Slifer who attacks you every time you come on the field.
Okay. I think it's Shinron. Like, you have to go all over the world to go collect those stupid Dragon Balls, and every time he throws them somewhere different.
What a butthole.
And then at least at one point, then he'll still only give you one lift.
And here's the other thing. Man, they be out here cheating with these Dragon Balls with this Dragon Radar bullcrap. Like, okay, Bulma, give somebody else a turn.
I don't know why Shinron just can't be a cool dude. And like, oh, Goku's dead and needs to be brought back. That's probably a good thing for Goku to be back. I'll just do that. I'll just throw you
Like,
that
he
one.
is not paying attention at all. He is not reading the room.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I've brought back this Goku guy 72 times. And usually right afterwards I have to bring back all the living people, so I don't know, maybe I should do something about this.
I think we can agree. Shinron is a pretty boy, but a bad friend.
Yeah, very bad friend.
Especially when he runs away from Beerus. Because he had to wait too long.
Sure.
All right, so now I've got to pick my annoying dragon. And my annoying dragon is Charizard. Because he's technically not a dragon. Somehow he is not a dragon type. He's a flying fire type.
You can dragon kid him?
Like, now you can use the X whatever thingy from Pokemon X and turn him and give him the dragon, the Mega Evolver, whatever they called it in that game, and that'll become a dragon type. But Charizard, as a basic, even though he is so clearly, obviously, a dragon, he's got the wings, he's got the snout, he breathes fire, his tail is cute with a little thingy, with the fire coming out of it, he got the wings, he's got everything you'd want as a dragon, and somehow he is fire flying, not dragon type. Pokemon, what are you doing?
Is it because you can kill him by just putting out the fire on his tail?
No, he can still go for it. He's a good dragon. He's just not technically a dragon.
All dragons have weaknesses.
So that's all right, Charlie.
Wait, I thought you were writing my name for a second.
You know what? That's true.
just rude.
Charizard, yeah.
Charizard.
So you can have that one later.
I'm now realizing I think I screwed up because I meant to use War Greymon for some category, but he's not annoying to deal with. He's just a good, helpful friend. Okay. I was thinking this before you said it out loud. I am going to say Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I am going to say it's because of Kaiba.
Man, there are so many dragons we've been picking, and we keep just going back to the greats.
But Kaiba is a big duty head, and he's great for that. I mean, he's so annoying.
Fine. How about we?
He doesn't, and I don't care about the rules either because I have money. So I am also choosing Blue Eyes White Dragon.
All right. Well, you're getting Kaiba.
Okay, I live with that too. That's
Like, you're
even
getting
better.
Kaiba. You're getting Kaiba now. All right.
Do I get his little brother too? Are they a team?
Yes.
Aww.
Yes. All right. So, now you may pick one Bahamut from a Final Fantasy.
I don't know, one of them. But so this one now can be anything. Then I'm picking the Bahamut from my first Final Fantasy playing, which would have been the American Final Fantasy II, which was the Japanese what? Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah, Japanese Final Fantasy IV.
Yes. Which also art done in the manual by Yoshitaka Amano. So
And in fact, I do have
Hell
from the
yeah.
trading card game, just in case Anna got into this and wanted to go with a whole card game theme. I had one with his art, and it is the Bahamut from Final Fantasy IV.
See, I was thinking the mount.
So, well, if you notice, it's the same pose as the mount from Final Fantasy XIV. That is the Bahamut from Final Fantasy IV. Anyways, so yes, that is. So you're wanting the one from 4. All right. So now I am going to go with the one from 14 because I have a sickness and mine was going to be 4 originally, and so my backup for 4, I was going to add 10 to it. And I want to
trying to
choose that
outmath
one.
me?
Yeah,
that is
Now-
not
Yeah.
how any of this works.
Now, Basil, is it Coil's Bahamut or your Summon Bahamut?
it's a Bahamut from Final Fantasy XIV. It's whatever picture I found for it, and I didn't
is
label
coming
these.
up
Any
any
moment,
second.
any moment.
Get excited.
Don't because
Hype.
where is it? Gosh, oh there you go.
Just building the tension.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Oh, so
so
it's
good.
Yeah, it's the primal Bahamut. He's big. He's gold. He's in charge. It's Bahamut.
He's got a big butt.
He does.
And not lie.
He is.
And that really stands out.
He's got a really large badonkadonk. Like, if you want a Bahamut with some tail on it,
If you want to see the artist's secretly disguised fetish, then do I have good news for you?
I mean, did you not see the picture of Toru earlier? I mean, so anyways, John, you now may pick a Final Fantasy Bahamut.
Just pick a bigger number, because by Basil's
I see your
logic-
thinly veiled attempt at a discussion of what is the best Final Fantasy, and the answer is
No. That's at MomoCon. That's basically at MomoCon. But you may continue.
The answer is clear. It's tactics. It's always tactics.
Whoa.
I don't like that. I don't
And
like
boom, there he is.
way of that.
Boom.
Look at him.
The Bahamut.
Look at that resolution. You gotta love it.
Hey, I also had the option as, can I make this bigger?
Can we go with Chocobo?
That is Bahamut from the Super Mario RPG, also done by Square Enix.
Very good boy.
Like, so
Let's
there's
go
I haven't
one.
gotten that far yet.
Let's go back to the one that looks like saran wrap stretched over ground beef. Where was that fella?
But all right, so you want
Bring him back. Bring him.
wait,
back.
which one did you actually want to look at?
I wanted the saran wrap over ground beef. That weird looking fella from Tactics.
Oh, well, I also got the sprite art from 4. There's that
Oh
one.
yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, so you wanted,
That's just beautiful. Yeah,
That
that thing.
yeah.
Oh, that's. Woo. Hope y'all see that in your dreams.
Now there were other good Bahamuts. There's the one from like 9. That's pretty cool. That could have been an option.
Yeah.
Um,
There's no bad Bahamut.
I would also say that my other one was Dion, the Bahamut from Final Fantasy 16. He is so good that was it Saudi Arabia wouldn't allow the game to be published,
Yep. Well, that's
and
one.
well, it's because Dion has a boyfriend and they kiss on screen, and that was so much of a travesty they wouldn't let it happen, and the team was like, well, they could take it out or they leave it in, it's not selling in Saudi Arabia. And they chose the path of justice.
They chose to be
Wait, so the
based.
dragon kisses boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, one boy. He has a boyfriend.
I mean, but presumably he's kissed other boys.
I don't know.
Is this his first relationship? I've not played the game.
Well, you should get a PS5.
Go to John.
So,
That's about it.
subjects.
Hang out with
All right.
me.
So, here we go. We have our flights of dragons.
Also a good joke because the 1982 animated feature, The Flight of Dragons,
It's true. Yeah.
also animated by a Japanese company, despite being a Rankin Bass production. Yep.
So-
and John Ritter's the one that's in it, not John Denver. I don't know. I always get those two mixed up. John Ritter.
Kids, ask your parents who John Ritter is.
You ever want to hear John Ritter as a dragon? It is worth it.
So, we now have our flights. So, John, explain to us why you have the best team of dragons.
Well, for one, I have multiple dragons, not just like 3.
Some people don't need more than 3.
Yeah. I also have a little taste, a little funny. I don't know. I don't like myself, so it's hard to sell. It's hard to sell it. if I'm being
You're not
real.
selling yourself. You're selling these dragons.
Yeah, but
What will it take to get you into one of these dragons today?
This
This dragon can fit so many cool options.
This dragon has third row seating, lane assist.
Well, why would
Heated
he keep
seats?
all of them for himself?
Well, I feel I've got a pretty good set. I've got a pretty good set of dragons. Again, I got the big old red dragon. It's a big old red dragon.
One of your dragons is literally a maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a maid.
was a dragon
Yes.
first.
A maid that happens to be a dragon.
Born a maid.
Look, I've got the best dragon girlfriend and the best dragon boyfriend. Like, I am set. Like, I've got the harem right here.
But you didn't
Except they
pick-
all get along with each other.
You didn't pick the Bahamut that kisses boys.
Yeah,
That would have.
true.
I feel like if you wanted to sell us on your relationship building, you would have picked a different Bahamut.
Look,
Yeah.
am I tearing down your dragons? The fact-
Eventually,
yeah.
yeah, with my dragons.
rude.
All right. Why your dragons good?
I mean, I think they all speak for themselves because I think most of them know English. But I mean, obviously, Smaug wins any category he's in because none of you brought hobbits or black arrows or thrushes, or a Gandalf, so you're all screwed.
I don't know what
Shenron
One Piece has, so...
literally can bring back everybody. So, I mean, I know John's got Shenron as well, but my point is, like, any of my dragons go down, Shenron can bring them back. So against John, I'm more evenly matched. Basil's just screwed. He brought a maid to a dragon fight. And a Pokemon that isn't even a dragon type. That was weird. It's a flying and fire type. It's weird that you did that.
I can evolve this to a dragon. Don't worry. That's
I will
happening
say-
later.
I will say, I will give John credit. One Piece means he's got the funding to have these dragons, but I've got Kaiba. He's got money. So again, really, I'm just dunking on Basil. I think
Yeah.
Basil don't have money. 1/6 of his is like.
But the beds
a
will
servant.
be made. The beds will be made.
The beds will be made and then burned down by Smaug. I've got a Bahamut that knows how to do bad. It's got sin right in its name. 4 is obviously a better Bahamut because it came before 14. So it's got more experience.
Okay, look.
It's got fewer pixels and more experience.
The 14 dragon was trapped in the moon, escaped, and raised the entire landscape.
Who gets trapped
Destroyed-
in a moon?
destroyed
Who gets trapped in a
in
moon?
That's no moon.
It destroyed
That's
a
an
previous
egg.
MMO, made a better MMO in its place.
You know what everybody in this room was able to do? Not get trapped in a moon.
You
Any of
say
y'all been
that.
trapped in a moon? Exactly. Thank you. Thank
We
you,
haven't tried to
everyone.
drive home in Tennessee traffic when this con's over. We could get trapped in the moon. That's how bad these roads are.
I-24, I-40, none of those go anywhere near the moon.
You say that, but it could happen.
But you're from Huntsville, which has rockets that would send people to the moon.
I am sending some of those people.
Yeah,
So
my wife
Alabama-
works at NASA. We're actively working to send people to the moon. But you know what? Those are rockets. Those are not dragons.
Alabamaniacs cannot be
bomb for
trusted.
14 could kill Smog in a fight. I'm just saying that just straight up. It could happen. So Smog's
There's
done.
only one
Shinron
way-
bought it back.
No.
Fine. Cool. He killed him again. Over.
I mean,
Boom.
even if that argument, I would eventually wear you down just by attrition. It's a rope-a-dope.
This is just a podcast. That's the whole point. Is way
Also,
better
every
fun
time
by
we bring up
attrition.
Shenron, really strengthens my argument about how annoying he is to deal with.
True. So Basil obviously loses. I know it. You all get to decide, but
All right.
I think in our hearts we all know Basil is a loser.
Does Fondlement come pre-equipped with Dalamud?
Yes.
Can he just drop that on me? That's
Yeah,
a
sure.
problem.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, but if you vote for him, you know he's not going to drop it on you.
Whoa. You can't just
You
make
can
up
you
stuff
can
like
roll
that.
for need,
I give it
or you can
whatever I
roll for
want.
dragon.
I've got Kaiba. He's giving out cash. Ooh.
Oh, I don't believe Kai would give cash out to anybody.
The actual dragons.
I've got Mokuba on my side. We'll get the money.
Got God and anime on my side.
I'll pretend to kidnap Mokuba and ransom him back. But Mokuba's going to be in on it. We're going to split it 50-50. I'm a good guy. So you all are getting Kaiba bucks.
Yeah.
That does remind me. This has more to do with Easter than dragons, but this is take place during Easter weekend. So my church would, of course, do an Easter egg hunt every year, right? And the same group of sisters won every year. And I got tired of it. So I went to all the other kids at my church and went, hey, let's all get all the eggs and then give them to me. And I'll win. And we the winner gets $20 and I'll split it like 4 ways. So we all at least get $5. And so that's what we did. And I won. And the lady who was in charge of it was actually my godmother. And she comes back to me, goes, I know what you did. You do not do this ever again. You do not. That
Do
was
not
gay.
violate the sanctity
It's weird that
of the Easter egg hunt.
And then she went, but here's $20. I already divvied them up in 5s. Go give them to the other kids.
It's weird that you told a story that like further impugned your honor and integrity.
Yeah, but
Like,
you
I
know
don't
what?
even know that you're trying to argue for yourself anymore.
But the crowd liked it. They liked the story, and that's and they're the ones that are important here.
But they're not voting on the story,
Also,
are
the
they?
problem is he was fighting for the people.
Yeah. Let's fight for the people, Charlie.
You were running a Greek mafia. You were running a Greek Orthodox mafia.
Yes, and so our food was delicious. What's your problem?
Yeah, for real. Don't sleep on those Greek Orthodox bake sales.
They're really good.
They are. They're amazing. That Galactibortico, I kill for that. Sorry, that's not. We're not doing best Greek desserts. Next year.
Next year. Do we know MTAC theme for next year? Is it Greek
I
desserts?
might, but no, it's not.
Okay, well, they think.
The anime of Greek desserts. That'd be a short con.
MTAC Euro coming Easter of next year.
That I'm telling you, that would have been good. That would have been a good theme.
Actually, a theme for a year zero con Euro would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm writing
All
that
that
down.
food anime.
MTAC Spanakopita.
Hispanic up and up.
All right. So
Okay. So before everybody gets tired and leaves, we need y'all to vote.
we all vote. Where to go? Charlie's.
What? Oh.
He got smoked twice.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'll vote for mine.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. John. My wife don't even vote for mine.
Make sure you
I'm
count
so
John.
angry
You
you.
would assume he would vote.
But you got 3, 4. I'll give him, and now mine. All right.
You've
well,
got Duff
I like
Man.
them best now, so I win.
No,
Actually,
whoa.
Charlie wins.
Okay, thank you.
Charlie does win,
Credit for Duckman being on your side,
but y'all are the best.
You're the only one who had a full team of dragons.
It's true.
Look, you're the
which
only
clearly
one
did not matter. It turns out. So
So, thank y'all very much for coming.
yeah, you
Again,
guys were great.
y'all were
never,
the best.
Never change. We
See you
love
next
all.
summer.
See you
Yeah.
next summer.
Thank you for joining this adventure with us. If you'd like to listen to us yammer more about more, it's not as focused. I'm not going to lie to you, unlike Charlie. Yeah, I just threw you on the bus for no reason whatsoever.
Maybe your episodes aren't focused.
Yeah.
don't know.
oh.
I don't even appear on episodes anymore. So.
Yours has Kevin and Abby on them.
Yeah.
Like, so you lost that battle before it began.
Yeah, if you're not listening to
I do
OSMcast,
interviews.
just come
though.
for Kevin.
Those are
That's true.
hyper-focused.
He's
Those
the one
are.
you want to listen to.
And in fact, you'll be able to listen to his interviews at MTAC later on, because we've already gotten 2 in the can and more later on today. So anyways, we're the OSMcast. We're a podcast. You can find it at OSMcast.com. And please do. It's a really good pen. It's made in Germany.
Do you have your card with you?
Sort of.
Oh, it's a
I have
lemonade.
carbon cards.
I have covered. So we do 2 podcasts. One is the regular OSMcast, which talks about all sorts of things. I have 1 business card for that one. I need to print more. And then we also have the card. No, I actually do have more business cards.
Okay, good.
But I should probably stop recording this.
Don't everybody run up at once.
That's right. So everyone, cheer real loud, so it sounds like we were bigger than we were.
All right.
And until next time, we're out.